Welcome everyone, it's Joe with My Things to Do. If this is your first time stopping by, hi, nice to meet you. Tap that subscribe button, and if you tap the bell, YouTube will notify you when a new video has been uploaded. Well, today my things to do is to make a front door hanger using products I bought from the Dollar Tree. Let's get right to it. For this project, I used an 11 by 14 picture frame, welcome hanger, and various succulents, all purchased at the Dollar Tree. I used Folk Art brushed metal, it's called brushed rose gold paint, and apple barrel Kelly green paint that I had on hand. Both of these can be purchased at Walmart for under $1. First, let's get the picture frame ready. The first thing I did was I took the backing off of the picture frame and I discarded the paper that was inside. I originally was going to paint that paper, but it started buckling because it's thin and the paint was it's liquid. Make sure to keep the glass and the backing. With my brushed rose gold, I used the foam paintbrush that I purchased from Dollar Tree, and I painted all the sides of my picture frame, including the side where you'd be able to see it. The only part that I didn't paint was the back side of this picture frame. I only used one coat, and that was because I didn't mind that the black was showing through. If that bothers you, of course, by all means, paint it completely whatever color you'd like, and so that it doesn't show. But I didn't mind the back, the black of it showing a little bit. So I also dry brushed a little bit around it as well. Once I was finished with that, I used my Kelly green and I painted the backing of my picture frame. Originally, I was going to use the hanger that's on the back of that, which is why you see the tape. Since then, I've decided not to, but that's okay because you really just can't see that tape once I'm finished with everything. Now, the next thing I did was to prep all of my succulents by taking them out of their pots, and then use my scissors to cut the succulents till they were flush. That way I could make them flush onto the glass. Some of them you gotta play around for a while. Others were really easy. I could just pop them right off. The backing's off. I put the frame back together and then started laying everything out on my frame to see how I would like to have it placed out. Now, if you noticed, I placed a yellow piece of construction paper underneath the word welcome. That was so it would be able to be seen a whole lot easier. Of course, that paper came from Dollar Tree as well. Now, just lay out the succulents any way that you would like to have them placed on there. I moved these around a lot of times before I finally got it exactly the way I wanted it to be. Both my E6000 and the hot glue to go ahead and glue down the welcome sign, and my orchid, because the orchid does have some metal parts on there and I wanted to keep that stem. By placing the hot glue on there, I was able to go ahead and hang it immediately. Just the hot glue to go ahead and glue down all of my succulents. But since then, I have gone back and I've used the E6000 to go back and reinforce those succulents onto the glass. The heat from the sun outside just melts the hot glue, as you know, and the succulents will fall right off. You don't want that happening after you've done all that hard work. I'm going to use the butterfly that came with the welcome sign, but then, I thought, hey, that'll just be an added focal point on my door hanger, and it'll be adorable as well. So with my E6000 and of course the hot glue, I went ahead and glued my butterfly onto the picture frame as well. Some of it glued onto the succulents, other parts of it glued onto the glass itself. Finished gluing the rest of my succulents on. In the end, I did decide to go ahead and use the hanger that came with the welcome sign. Now, if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment below. Today, my things to do was to make a door hanger for my front door. Make it your thing to do too.